Howdy doody everybody, how's it hanging? Friendly Neighborhood Doc here, back with another video of City Skylines. Now last time when we left off, I had pretty much taught you the basics of City Skylines. We were starting to get this residential area back here, that whole overcompensation thing that I was talking about. And we're continuing here. Last achievement we got was, oh god, what was it? A small town or small village achievement is the last thing that we got here. Let's see, a worthy village. Our next one is going to be Tiny Town, and we're actually almost there. We'll get some level 2 unique buildings there, and we'll get some channels and things like that for water, as well as a flood wall, just in case. We'll start to make this place look a little bit nicer with all these dog parks and things like that, so looking forward to that. Let's take a look at how things are doing here. Still in the positive, alright. Let's speed this up a little bit. See how we're going. Now before we get too far into the video, I do want to remind everybody that we're doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers and 150 subscribers. So if you want me to just actually throw cash at some lucky people from that giveaway, all you gotta do is get your friends and everybody to subscribe, and maybe if they're the ones that win, they'll be willing to share some with you. Now something's caught my attention. There was just a fire right there, but because I've got super fast speed on, they took care of the fire way too quick for me to show you, but I'm sure some of you saw it. Great city. I think I'm dreaming. That's good. That's real good. Alright, so I'm going to change up the industry style a little bit here. So something we unlocked last time was districts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a district out here. I'm just going to kind of circle it around out here. And it named itself Amity Park, and then we're going to change to a farming district. So with the good, we got Tiny Town. So now with this farming district, what we're going to do is we are going to build some roads and everything in this farming district, and we are going to build industry. Now you'll notice quite quickly that industry is clearly different in a farming district than in a standard industrial district. You'll see why as soon as we get... Oh, that bugs me. We'll deal with it. Roads are roads. We'll be able to get more creative with these things later. Like right now, we could, if we really wanted to. See, we can do creative things like that. Anyway, so let's get this farmland set up down here. And you'll see over here that industry looks a lot different over here in Amity Park. So this is the sewage dumping out, by the way. It's pretty grody. Oop, I forgot to extend the pipes. Hello? Where are the pipes at? Oh, there we go, okay. I had a specific kind of building selected, so it didn't want to work for me here. And there we go. So you'll see that this industry is a lot nicer and a lot cleaner than the industry we've got going on over here in that district. Now we can buy new land to extend, but I don't think we need to do that quite yet, and I'd rather not waste the money yet. So let's make some residential in here too, because I can see that that's going to start growing again. I feel like that's going to be a nice residential area. Then we'll make more commercial right in there for when the request arises. We'll get a fire department over here, so the industry is a little bit happier. And police station, we'll probably need to get one over here for Amity Park as well. Now here we've got a high school ready to be built. High schools will cover a much larger area as such. And it looks like we could have built a public library as well, but we don't quite have enough money for it yet. And we could landscape and things like that. I think it's fine the way it is. If we want to build a mountaintop castle at some point, we can. Looks a lot like my high school. At the front of it, at least. A bunch of people from high school graduated today. I just can't believe that was 3-4 years ago when I did. Okay, so we're losing power now. Remember last time I talked about how if the power dripped below the yellow, we'll start getting some rolling blackouts. So that's our problem here. Now, another problem is that we don't have enough money to get another coal power plant. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to start getting some windmills. Now, a windmill will not provide very much. It provides 48, so it gets us just into the yellow. Or, sorry, it provided 8, so it gets us just into the yellow. We don't have enough space or enough money to get that yet. Hold on, we'll get it here in just a second. As soon as we hit 6,000, there we go. So just in case, so it'll give us another 8, so we're up to 56, and we'll leave it there for now. See how garbage is doing, just because garbage is in a real big area over here. Checking the industry. Oh, something's on fire. Reports of trouble at where? I didn't see it. Hopefully the police took care of it. See, I much prefer this industry opposed to the gross industry over here. The downside to this is I think it actually produces a lot less money for your town, so it's okay to have this in a residential zone, but you have to be careful about having too much of these because it'll take up a much bigger area and only provide, you know, as much money as that would in a smaller capacity. Let's look at that public library now. Let's see. Nope. However, we do have enough money now for another coal power plant, which I think would be a really good investment at this point. There we go. So we don't have to worry about it too much. What'd that say? Oh, come on, Mayor. Doesn't City Board come up with anything more modern than farming? What's next? Horse and wagons. Black Mesa Research Facility. Smell the Ashes, Freeman. I think it's a movie reference, but I don't quite understand it. Closest thing to nature this city has are people's houseplants. How about a park or two? That can be doable. So we've got a small playground here, and we've got a small park here. Oh god, those are bigger than small. Lord. We'll put one there. One here, so we have one, so people are getting happier. And we'll put one on this side as well. Oh, not enough money. Almost there, almost there, almost there. 73, 89, 46, 93, 32, 1,000. There we go. Whoops, more money. There we go. Perfect. Now Oh my gosh, you want more residential? So this is the part of the game where it starts to get a little bit out of control. So it wants so much more residential that you really have to be careful about building too much at one time, because things like that will happen. So we'll give residential here for now, and that stuff will start popping up real quick, because if it's in high demand, the faster it'll start to pop up here. Let's make sure they've got some water. Looks like I can start building these roads here. Space already occupied. Well, that's awkward. Now we're at a boom town, which is... This is the part of the game where it starts to get a little bit out of hand sometimes. I'm just gonna do some weird stuff with the roads here, because I feel like it. I'm gonna have a big 6-way intersection over there for people to deal with. Oh no, what is this over here? Let's see. Not enough educated workers, so more people need to go to school, is what that's telling me. So we need to build more schools to satisfy the need. Go make another high school, and make sure everybody over here will have water once I get there. We'll get more residential and save that strip over there for commercial, just in case they want it. We see it, it's in demand. We see this, yes. We see that you need an educated worker. You should try to hire more people that are educated. Gonna up the time here a little bit, so we're not actually watching grass grow. Ways can we... Oh, I like the astronaut. We'll do that because we stream with a nice gentleman named Spaceman quite often. I'll do that in terms of him, just because since I've already named the city after Teggy. So, I mean, it's only been probably, along with last video and this video, maybe only 20 minutes or so, 20 something minutes of actually growing the town and not just me explaining things, and we're already this, like, probably a good fifth of the square filled. So abandoned building, it just means the business failed because they didn't have enough people. Normally buildings with problems like this I just get rid of, because they'll solve themselves with more once we get more people, things like that. Let's check the landfill garbage process status. Landfill usage is 26%. We're okay still. We are getting public transportation is now an option to us. That's nice. And a cemetery is now an option to us, which is what that is over there. So we're gonna put the cemetery there. Elder care increases the lifespan. Interesting. I've actually never seen that before. These are fairly new to when the last time I played. So it looks like elder care increases the lifespan of individuals, and a healthcare center is a birth rate. It makes the birth rate go up. Higher population. So there was somebody that was dead over here, but I think the hearse came and picked them up. So those dings you hear are buildings actually upgrading. So as the population gets bigger and things like that, so let's see, this is upgrading here, an upgrade underway. And the most notable upgrades happen to commercial buildings because they turn from things like this, not like that, it's a police station, but they will turn from things like things like this, or like the Denny's or the general store, things like that, to much bigger things like this. And so it'll actually start looking like a city. So here, oh, we can't even have the bus station. I mean, we need $30,000 for a bus depot. And there it is. The meter starts to go up for commercial. Oh boy. We're gonna have to increase the industrial over here soon. Oh, it's the landfill, that's why I can't zone that. And what did we want? I can't remember what I was about to do over here. Oh, pipes. Those little icons are a lifesaver in reminding me what I've forgotten to do. Let's check the power. Still got on power, and water and sewer treatment are okay. This will get out of hand real quick, because that little green arrow will not move until we're gone. Child care services. It increases birth rate within the building's radius and offers health services to children and teens, creating a health benefit. Okay. Elder care, I think. Oh my gosh, that's a big radius. I think I'd like elder care more, especially since it covers so many, or such a big radius. What do we got over here? So this is the issue again with the not enough educated workers. So we'll continue doing my strategy, just roll those down. When they rebuild themselves, we'll see what happens. So I think it's because it's just this smaller area here. So I'm actually going to undistrict that. Because usually in these one by one squares, just the business isn't big enough to fix itself. So it's the same with back here. This is all commercial one by one. So if we wanted to, we can turn it into residential. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Child health care, how much is that? 18,000, sorry. The city's starting to look good from the air. Turn on a cinematic view here. The camera's much smoother in cinematic. Yakisoba. Holy residential demand. I just built this whole area. Oh my gosh. So this is going to become a hassle really, really quick. And you'll start to see why. It's because these requests for the different kinds of buildings will not go down. So we'll do that, and then they'll want more commercial here very shortly, so we're going to have to come here. We've already occupied here, there, down to there, over to here, there, make all that commercial. Water. Still okay on water. How are we doing on power? We're getting lower on power, but we've got plenty of money to fix it. Power output is 0 to 20. Power output is 0 to 8. See, I don't like those advanced wind turbines. I'd rather have these coal power plants. The oil power plants are nice though, because they do 120 per. So we can have just one of those instead of 3 of these. Recreational use, nice. Awesome. I like it. So in Busytown, we could get a heavy traffic ban, which is nice. So heavy traffic ban would avoid things. It's not really happening yet, but once we get a bigger city, this freeway will be so far backed up around the round, all the way back there, back to that bridge, with people trying to just come into our city and make deliveries and things like that. For the most part, that whole education building thing is not much of a problem anymore. We've got a farm on fire, 6 fire engines over here trying to help. Oh my god, why are all these things catching on fire over here right now? Let's actually just build a fire station over here. Now some of these power lines actually we can start to get rid of, because all of these things are connected to each other now. Probably all of these lines, because everything's connected, so we don't really need the power like we did. That's going up. It's just not going up fast enough to where I want it to be. We're gonna put in another couple windmills over here. Wind turbine, sorry, to see if we can fix the issues there. Kind of an issue with that education thing over here. I spoke too soon. Alright, well, that's grown considerably since the beginning of the episode, so I think I'm going to leave that there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Comment if you like the series, and I'll continue to play the series. If not, let me know what you'd like me to play instead. Be sure to remember the giveaways that I talked about at the beginning of the video, so we can get some people some cash, as well as some game time and things with us that way. And that's all from me for now. Stay classy, everybody.